Hello everyone, welcome to my other video. So today I'll be talking about how we can use Firebase authentication inside one Ruby on Rails project. So let's get started. So make sure that you have already installed Ruby in your system, and then I'm creating the Rails application using Rails new, and the project name is Rails Firebase. So after pressing enter, it will just create the application, downloading all the dependencies, and it will take some time to install this Rails application. So till then, we'll go inside this URL, that is console.firebase.google.com, and here I'll give the project name, that is Rails Firebase. And I actually don't need these things right now, so I'm just disabling it. And see, the project creation is in progress. So after creating this project, you have to do some configuration depending on your needs. So let's wait for it. And okay, now it's finished. Now click on this continue button, and it will take you to this dashboard page, where you can see that you can actually add your applications like iOS, Android, and web. So at first I will go inside this authentication tab, and I will click on get started. And after clicking on get started, it will actually take you to this tab, that is sign in method. So as I will show you the login and sign up operation with email and password, that's why I'm just enabling this one. In case you are dealing with Google authentication, you can also enable the Google. Now if you go to this users tab, then you can actually, in this table, you can find all the user details that you will sign into your application. Okay, I will come back to this website later, and for now what I'll do, actually install some gems for this application. And now I'm actually entering into this project directory, that is Rails Firebase. So at first I will actually create one controller and view to handle the Firebase operations and also render the login and sign up forms. So I will write Rails generate controller auth, that is the controller name, and the views names are index, sign up, and home. And I want to skip the creation of routes automatically. So you can see that the controller and all the views have been created. Now, uh, what I will do, I will install some gems that I will need inside this application while working with the Firebase. So at first, I will need the gem for HTTP client. So for that, I will write gem install HTTP client and press enter. And okay, the installation is successful. So now I will start the Rails server, writing Rails S, and here you can see that the server is running at port 3000. Now I'm adding the tab with this terminal, and here I will write code space dot to open VS Code in this folder. Okay, so now as the server is running at port 3000, I will open the browser and I will go to localhost 3000 to check if the Rails server is properly working or not. So writing localhost colon 3000, you can see that the Rails server is working perfectly. Now inside my IDE, I will first configure the routes. So I'll go inside config directory, and inside it I will uh, enter into this routes.rb file. And first I will define the root route. So my controller is auth controller and the view is index. So whenever there is any request inside the root, it will take you to this auth controller and show you the index view. So that's why I'm just setting the rules at line number 7. Now if there is any path with sign up keyword, then it will take you to the auth controller and the sign up action. And if there is home route, it will take you to the auth controller and home action. So write auth hash home. Okay, these are actually all the views that I'm rendering. So in case I need some post request to submitting some data, I will come back later into this file. So for now, I will go inside the controllers, and here is my auth controller. So if you remember, I had created three views: index, sign up, and home. That's why these three actions have been created automatically by the Rails command line. Now, this index action actually, for this index action, I will render the login form. So whenever the user visits to this route, it will show you the login form. Now, this is my index .html.erb, which is rendering the index action view. So what I will do, I will make changes inside this file and create one login form. So first I'm giving one heading tag, and inside this I'm writing login so that you can easily identify in which page you are in. And then I'm creating one form. So this is actually syntax for creating form inside one ERB file. And here you can see that URL is written as login path. So the login is your method name in which it will make the post request. So for that you have to create the method login. So after this I will create the method login, and end is here. Okay. Now inside this login, I will actually do all the operation later. But before that, I have to write the configuration inside this routes.rb file. So whenever there will be one post request to this URL, that is slash login, then it will take you to the auth controller and the login action. Okay, now save it and come to the login controller again, and here I will actually perform all the operations. So for now I'll design the login form. So for this I'm creating one field named email, and for that I'm just putting one label, and also I'll need one password field, and finally I'll need one submit button. So this is my full form, and below this form I will create one link register. So clicking on this register link, it will take you to the sign up page. So here you can see at line number 8 I have already declared the sign up route. It will take you to this sign up view. So as the login view is ready, what I will do, I will simply copy everything from this view and paste it inside this signup.html.erb. Now I will replace all the login things with sign up. So the header I have replaced. Now the post URL path, that it will be sign up because it will make the request to the sign up path, and this register link is not needed, and also the submit button text will be sign up. Now here the post request path is sign up. That's why it will make the post request to this sign up method, or you can say this sign up action. So for that I have to set one rule. so that whenever there will be one post request with this sign up keyword, or you can say with this sign up route, then it will take you to this auth controller and hit the sign up action. Now inside the auth controller, you can see that this sign up method is already there. So whenever there will be one post request, you will come to this action and handle the operation. And this home method actually not needed because I will not do any operation with this home method. Now let's jump into the browser and see how it's looking right now. So here you can see that the email field and the password field and the login button field is there. And if you check the route, it's the root route. And below this login form, there is one register link. Now if I click on this link, it will take me to the sign up page. So from the sign up page, I'll do sign up operation. So first I will try to implement the sign up operation. So for that, I have to import some modules. So first I have to import the HTTP module, and then the URI, and finally JSON. Okay, so after this I will write inside this sign up method. Now here, first I will take the email and password from params, actually that I will be sending from the form. So email equals to params of email, and also the same for password. So from params password I will get the password, and then I will need to create one URI instance. So for that I have to pass one API within URI. So I will actually now I will paste one API link here, and I will surely give that link inside my description section. You can check it out, and here is the link. And if you notice that the key is needed, so one params is there, that is key, and here I have to give the key. This is the API key. So from where you will be getting this, you can get this from Firebase. So if you visit the Firebase, and you can get this gear icon, and then you have to go inside this project settings, and you have to find web API key. So here it is, you can see that web API key is there. So all you have to do is you have to copy it and paste it right here. Yeah, that's it. So after that, what you have to do, you have to take the response from Firebase. So for that, write response. In short, I'm writing res. So from net HTTP, I will call this post form, and then I will pass the URI instance that I've created just right now, and then I have to pass the email and password. So email will be the email that I'm getting from params, and for password it will be the same. So the password will be this password which I'm getting from the params. Okay, now I will write data equals to JSON dot parse, and I will get the actual response from response dot body. Actual response as in the response I actually need to worry about. And then I will check if this response is one instance of HTTP success or not. If this response is one instance of HTTP success, then I can easily say that the request is successful. Then I can simply take you back to the login page. That is the index action. So for this, if this is true, then what I'll do, I'll simply redirect to the action index. because the action index actually means the login page, or you can say the login view. Okay, so finally I'm just ending the if condition. Okay, so now I think it's ready for the registration process. But before that, I'll simply just comment something just to understand, like for handling sign up request, so that whenever you are requesting any post request or any sign up request from the view, it will actually hit this action or this method, this sign up method, and it will do the operation right here. Okay, now save it, and you have to go back to the browser again to see if this sign up operation is working or not. So for that, just visit this page. Okay, and here I'm giving one sample email and also giving a password. So if I click on this sign up button, so just notice that it is taking me to the login page, that is the root route. So now if I go to the Firebase and go to this authentication tab, so here you can see that the registration is successful. Whatever I have given the email, it's there. So the registration is working perfectly. Now I have to handle the login operation. So for that, what I will do, I will just copy everything from sign up method and paste it here. And actually from login also I'll be getting email and password. So no need to change those params. But you have to change the API address because it is for login. So just I'm replacing this API URL, and you don't need to worry, I will give these links inside my description section. And also if there is any success, then I'm just storing that user ID. So after login I'm getting one user ID from the response. So I'll be getting the user ID like this from local ID. So I'm just storing it within my session, naming the user underscore ID. And finally I'm redirecting it to the home action. So the home action here means I want to render the home view. Now let's go back to the browser and check if the login is perfectly working or not. So going back to the browser, so this is my login page, and if I enter that email address that I have given during the registration and entering the password, see it is taking me to the home page. I haven't designed the home page yet, this is the default template. So the login is working perfectly. Now inside this index method I will check if the session is available or not. If the session is available, I will simply redirect to the home. If the session is available, that means I have actually successfully logged in. So no need to enter the email and password again. So I'll write redirect to, and the action will be home. That means it will render the home view. Now if I go inside home.html.erb, so you can see that one default some template is there. So I'll delete these things and I will write something like you were logged in, because whenever you were inside this home, that means you were actually logged in. And below this text I will give one button. So for that I will need this form so that I can send one request. So here you can see that the URL I've copied is login, but so I need to change it to something like logout. So write logout, and as I have declared another route, I have to define it here. That is, if there is any route called logout, it will take me to this action, that is auth controller, and this logout action. So I need to create this action, but before that let's create this submit tag for the logout. So clicking on this button, it will hit the logout method. So define this logout. So on clicking on this logout button, I just want to clear all the session that I have. So I'm writing session dot clear, and finally redirecting to the login page. Now if I go back to the browser and refresh the page, you can see that currently it is showing you were logged in. That means the session ID is available. Now whenever I'm clicking on this logout button, it is clearing the session and taking me to the login page, that is the index action. Now I'm just showing you registering other user, so xyz at test.com, and giving some password. Now if I click on this sign up, now if you go inside this Firebase page and refresh the table, you can see that the latest user is there. Now I'm just logging with the same ID, same email and password. Now if I click on login, you can see that the home page is there, and even if I refresh the page, it is actually staying into this page. It is not taking you to the login page at first because there the session ID is available. So this is the way you can implement authentication for Firebase inside your Ruby on Rails project. So I hope you have enjoyed this video. Please click on the subscribe and like button if you like this video. Thank you.